Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy birthday, Libra. If you're new to the channel, you've reached the Tarot channel. And if you're already subscribed, welcome back. So, I got my nails. Anywho, I wanted to share a travel with you because I was like, oh man, that sucks. But I've been there before, so I have some experience, some wisdom, some advice, you know what I'm saying, about it. So again, I am a nail technician, okay? Now, in this travel, if you're new, a travel is a dream, it's a dream, but I call it a travel because it feels like I'm somewhere where I'm somebody else. That's what it feels like. But anyways, so I was in this house, this chick's house, where this chick was doing nails. She was, again, a home-based nail tech who was just starting. But she seemed older. She definitely seemed like she was in her late 20s. Like, she seemed like an older chick who started doing nails, who wanted to start doing nails. And she had a client. I wouldn't say a client. She had a customer, which I think a lot of times people who are new to the game, as you know I was, there's a difference between a customer and a client. So anyways, she was doing the chick's nails. She was of African-American descent, the chick who wanted to do nails, and the chick that she was doing nails for, I believe, was Hispanic. Either way, doesn't matter. But after she had done her nails, after she had left, the customer had left, she was very upset. She was like crying and upset. She was upset about the fact that the customer like didn't want to book another appointment, or she didn't feel confident about the set that she did, or something went wrong, or something bothered her to where she felt like she was not going to get this customer back. And I'm telling her like, yo, like, check this out. You know, before I became a really big nail tech, I had plenty of one-trick pony ass customers. And again, they were customers. I have plenty of people who came to me who wanted to get their nails done. And there's so many different reasons why people come to you and don't come back to you, but you can't take it personal. Especially now in the nail game, everybody and their mother is doing a fucking set of nails, okay? Brother, cousin, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I just learned over the course of my nail game, like, you don't want everybody to come back. Everybody's money isn't good money, and every customer needs to stay a customer. One. That's it. That's all it is. I learned that some people will try to come to you to judge you. A lot of people will come to you because you're new, so you have cheaper prices. People will come to you to, again, just kind of be a, what do you say? This is early. Just to be a fucking, a practice, you know? Just to help you practice. But you can't, her emotions were valid. She felt kind of discouraged. She felt like she did something wrong. And it's just like, you're not going to gain clients when you first start off. You're just not. Just like when I was doing hair. I remember this one client, not a client, this one person I did hair for, she knew I did hair. So she gave me a shot at doing this type of hair, but the experience wasn't great. It was not great at all. Her hair was not combed out. It wasn't washed out. Again, I didn't know any better. And so you may not know, like, oh, the person that you're dealing with doesn't even know how to upkeep their own nails, doesn't know anything about nails, and you may feel intimidated because this is your first time, so you may not know certain things about what you're doing, and they don't know either, and so you may don't allow that to discourage you from still doing it, or learning more about it, or meeting other people, and you know, continuing to do it. So again, with that hair, it was so bad. I hated it. I was so upset. The hair was very cheap. The hair was cheap. It was like Connect-Colon, like really fucking like plastic. Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. But again, back then, I didn't have enough experience using that hair. Now I do. Now I know what to do with that fucking shit. back then I didn't really know how to like feed it with hair that wasn't properly combed or washed or blow dried. Like, I didn't even consider those factors. So a lot of shit went wrong, and I did beat myself up about that situation, because it makes you feel like your first impression was a bad one. But you have to consider all of the factors that went into that one experience, and you learn from it. So now I know, okay, if I'm gonna be doing someone's hair like that, the customer has to have their hair washed, combed, and blown out. Because her hair, it was all knotted and matted. It was terrible. It was a hard, it was a difficult foundation to work with from the jump, okay? And then the hair that we had, the quality of what I was using was cheap quality product. I didn't know how to use that. And so it just was an experience that you just have in your folder as, okay, when we do another client, we gotta ask them, hey, do you mind like combing your hair out, making sure that, you know, everything's good, and that, you know, you kind of step up your pricing when it comes to, you know, whatever you're purchasing, because it does make a huge difference. So keep in mind your products, the quality of your products, what your customer is buying. If they're suggesting that they buy the product or want a specific product, like, hey, this is better than this. If you want better results, if you're gonna come to me, make sure that, you know, you have your nails like already prepared. Don't sit here and have like a few of them still hanging on from the last set, making my job difficult because now I gotta file this off, like unexpected shit. It's all about communication. All about communication and understanding, like, hey, this is where I'm at in this field. Like, don't expect this out of me because I'm just starting, like, you know. But she was upset, and I was like, girl, don't even trip, man. Like, I've had plenty of motherfuckers like that, but I kept going and I got it right, like, you know what I'm saying? But and after 15, 16 years, like, to this day, I only have like I can count like maybe a couple of clients. I don't have hella clients. I don't want hella clients. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes down to it, I'm kind of glad, like, I got people who like just want to pop up once in a while, or just want, like, you know, because it's overwhelming to have to please every single person as a service provider. The expectations are ridiculous. And that's doing tattoos, that's doing hair, that's doing nails, that's doing cocktails, that's doing exhibit paste, that's crocheting, anything that I do, which I do a lot of, it, you know, it requires a lot, because, you know, you want to please the customer so that you can get more customers, but at the same time, you don't want to burden yourself with, you know, reaching these expectations that might not be something you can like execute all the damn time. So anyways, let's get into this reading. Yeah, there was this African-American dude. I was in their house. I felt like I was like a younger sibling of theirs, or like I was related to them, and I was at their house, and they were gathering like money. Like, you could tell like this person was definitely like a D-boy. Like, they were like getting ready to go cop some money or drop something off. But I looked up to this dude. I'm like, hey, like, where are you going? Like, what's going on? Like, you know, whatever. And he's just like, yeah, you know, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I'm about to go this, and he's like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know who that was, but then I ended up going to this one place, this one like house or something like that. No, it looked like a school, like a building. And I met up with this guy, and he was telling me like we were gonna get ready to make like a show, or we were gonna get ready to like perform, or whatever the case may be. But he was telling me how they were gonna like do this like bit, and he was rolling like fat ass like blunts, but he was rolling them in papers, because I remember the outside was like white, and he was just rolling them. He was like, yo, like, you gotta do it like this. As he was rolling it, he was like giving me examples of how we were gonna like do whatever we were gonna do. And so, man, is Fleet Week coming up? I hate Fleet Week. That shit, especially being over here, is hella annoying. But anyways, yeah, I was like, it was a bunch of like African American dudes who were getting ready to like perform, or we were somewhere where we were gonna like kind of like do like a speech or like talk to people at like a school or something. But it was weird because he was like smoking hella blunt. So I don't think it was like a school. I think it was more of like a place where we were gonna like just talk to people about like, you know, music or whatever. That's kind of what it gave me. But anyways, let's get started with this reading. Messages, guidance, advice, answers, reassurance for a watcher. Those the watcher may know, live with, want to know, knew before, just met, whatever the case may be. And again, I'm gonna call out zodiac signs, dates, years, numbers, months, colors, songs, years, whatever I intuitively pick up, I'm sharing it with you. Down below in the description, you'll find all the information you need to contact me for a personal reading, as well as my Instagram, TikTok, Patreon for other videos under construction, but there are plenty of videos you can watch at this point for $4 or $8 a month. I don't know what's up with this Aries, but this Aries is out here. Libra as well. We have November 4th and April 11th. And the King of Cups. There's a lot of masculine energy out here. Masculine energy. I'm going to say Pisces and Capricorn as well, with the King of Coins and the King of Cups. Some here could be going to court. I'm getting like if an Aries or a Libra is going to court, or a Libra is taking an Aries to court, or that's funny. Something here about money, that's for sure. A lot of money. Someone here has to keep their composure when it comes to, let me see what's up with the Justice, how about that? But it looks like a boss or a leader or someone here who's in charge could be going to court. You could be a father, Emperor could be a father, a leader, a boss, someone who's in charge, a masculine energy. There's a lot of masculine energy out here. So I don't know if you're going to court or there's some sort of karma that's being served to you. Ten of Cups. Yeah, this looks like family court. Going to court for the kids. Can we clarify this Ten of Cups? Is it a family, or like, what kind of family is this? What kind of family is this? Yeah, there's three masculines. Let me stop lying. Okay. Who gonna get the kids? Who gonna get the kids? What's up with the Ten of Cups? What kind of family is this? Somebody is fighting for their happiness. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, that shit gotta do with that money. Okay, child support. Who finna pay that child support? October 11th, October 4th, and April 10th. Damn. So this might be at a job with the Wheel of Fortune with the Ten of Cups. So this might be a community that you work with or that you get money with that might be going to court. Why are we going to court? Why? Why do we got that out here? Why do we have the Justice card out here? Three of Coins in reverse, like last night. The Three of Pentacles went in reverse in the same spot. So like I said, someone here could be going, I'm getting bankrupt. I heard bankrupt, yikes. Like I said, something here flopped. Something here doesn't work. Something here isn't going right. And the Eight of Swords, somebody going to, ooh, gee, somebody about to get, they won't let you out. Oh no, but that looked like somebody here got to do the time for the crime. So, either you got to pay that child support, or you gonna have to do some time, baby daddy. Yeah, or baby mama. I don't know why we assume it's always the man, but I mean, there's a lot of men out here, but you know, take it how it resonates. It looked like somebody here is going to court because you gotta do some time if you don't pay up. You know, all that money you got, you're gonna have to share some Big Daddy, you don't have to pay up, okay? So, yeah, that's what this look like. Someone here might have like 4 kids, okay? 2 girls, 2 boys, I don't know. But it looked like someone here got a court for them kids. Or, like I said, a job, a community that you're with. Someone here may be fighting for some sort of financials, okay? Damn, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Yeah, I'm getting up to 3 males, but there's also 3 women here too. So this could be, like I said, I feel like this is like a job or like a community or a group of people taken to court or about to get some karma, okay? What comes around goes around with that Wheel of Fortune. You never know where it's gonna land. Why are we even in this situation? How did we get into this? How about that? How did we get into this mess? How did we get into this mess? How did we get into this mess? The 6 of Swords. Someone here could have moved away. So someone here may have thought, oh, I'll just walk away from this. Okay. Someone here thought that they could just go to, I'm getting the 6 of Swords to the Queen of Cups. So someone here could have moved to their mother or moved to some sort of feminine. A Pisces, like I said earlier. Yeah, 8 of Swords. Again. That's weird. And the King of Pentacles again. This is telling me somebody here like went towards like another feminine or a mother to run away from getting locked up, to kind of like save their money. But you think that motherfuckers who, like, it's karma. It's like you running away, you're gonna get caught because you're giving the energy of I want to get caught because I'm running away. Someone here is trying to not face the fact that they owe money. Maybe you owe money. You're gonna have to face the music. You can't keep running. You're just making the situation worse. So, yeah. You're making the situation worse, honey. The 7 of Swords, like I said, like you keep trying to run away. Someone here keeps trying to run away. 7 of Swords is running away. Having an affair. Like, you think just because you went and found another bitch to go lay up under, or you went and hid at your grandma's house or your auntie's house, that it just magically goes away? Like you don't have these obligations or responsibilities to take care of? Like it just gets scrubbed off? No. No. He stole weapons from the invaders, but was it justice? So this is like, it's Robin Hood energy. So you may have done something thinking like you were doing somebody a favor, but you ended up fucking yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, you may have said, oh yeah, you know, we can have kids together, we can make a family together. And then you were like, you know what? Oh, well, I gave you your kids, or now you have these kids, I'm out. What? No, I don't think that's how it works. What's up with this Queen of Cups? The Magician. So, like I said, Virgo, Gemini in the house, January 4th, January 11th, January 10th, October 1st, April 1st, November 1st. And it landed right on the Emperor. So, with this Queen of Cups, let me get one more for this Magician card. So whoever this masculine is who's trying to run away, they basically created this, when they in their mind envisioned themselves going towards another feminine energy to kind of like hide them. Or made it seem like, oh baby, I'm rich, like I got a lot of money. The whole time you don't even know this motherfucker got a lot of money because they're avoiding their responsibilities. Okay, fuck boy. One more for the magician, please. Judgment. Someone here is not trying to be judged. They're avoiding their responsibilities. Judgment in reverse. Libra in the house. Someone here is avoiding this awakening. Someone here does not want to face the fact that they are under judgment. They don't want to go. They don't want to face this judge. They don't want to face the consequences. All right, 20. April 20th, October 20th, November 20th, January 20th, 2010, 2004, 2011, 2001. Someone here doesn't want to come against, how do you say it? Like someone here doesn't want to present themselves to, they don't want to admit that they have to do this. Like that's what this is, okay? And the Page of Wands. They still want to be a little boy. They still want to sit here and, you know, lay up under whoever and have kids and not pay any child support or take care of the kids. They just, like, it's messy. It's messy. It's like you keep running and you keep running and you keep running, making the situation worse, reaping more karma. It's like just rip off the fucking Band-Aid. Like, you know what I'm saying? You trying to, just take it all off. Like, why are we inching and, you know, our way around it? It's like, it's already been done. Like, you're gonna have to grow up here. Okay, 7 of Wands. Someone here does not want to get locked up. Someone here doesn't want to do the time. Someone here does not want the karma. But it's just like, no matter where you go, it's gonna find you. It's gonna follow you. You can't keep running from it. What's the advice for this situation? I can't relate to this shit. You know, it's just like, you don't want to be responsible of what you stick where you stick your shit in. I mean, you can stick it in anything. Wear a fucking condom, like, and if you don't got one, tell the bitch to go get one. If you ain't got one, then you don't need to be sticking your shit in, or you need to find a different way, a more creative way to get your rocks off without having to leave your kids in somebody, like, you fucking idiots. Like, be responsible of your fucking parts. I just don't understand. But again, most men be weak when it comes to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't have one, so I don't know. But it's just like, there are men out there who know how to control their fucking body parts, like dead ass. Oh, I just want to pollinate here, I want to pollinate there. And it's just like, yeah, but there are consequences to that pollination, fuckboy. So if you're not ready, stop pollinating. But anyways, advice for the situation, please. 6 of Swords, like, you see what I'm saying? You're gonna have to carry that load, partner. You're gonna have to carry it. You know what I'm saying? Someone here is gonna have to carry the load. You're gonna have to play your part when it comes to this community or these kids or these investments. You gotta pay up. And that's the thing, like, if you're going over here to this other feminine, and, you know, you have all this money over here, and you might be, you know, spending money on this person, again, avoiding your responsibilities. Now, all that money that you're using that was supposed to be for child support is depleting, and now you're even more, like, going backwards when it comes to taking care of this, when you can just take care of it now, and then you can go on about your fuckboy business. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you already know that if you have to start paying child support or reporting to these consequences, ain't nobody want to fuck with you, because you ain't gonna have no money, because all your money's going to child support. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta lie to be over here because you don't want to take care of this, and you don't want to get judged because you're a fuckboy, or you ended up, you know, having kids or multiple kids with somebody, and now, you know, you have all this to pay, so you really can't afford to be in another relationship or just lay up under somebody and just keep all your money. Like, you're a fuckboy. This is fuckboy energy. If you know a fuckboy, this motherfucker straight fuckboy. Okay? And the bitch, I mean, he might be lying to the new bitch or whoever this bitch is, whether it's the mama, the grandma, the auntie. They either know that they're a fuckboy and they enable the shit, or they're lying to this chick and she gonna find out eventually too. Like, the fuck? Ace of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. Like, this motherfucker thinks that if they just move away, that like their life magically like starts over. I hope you will bring me lots of presents. Damn, that's hella burnt. I'm getting like the kids like hoping that they get some money. Like, that's sad. That's hella sad. That's hella sad. One more piece for advice. Holidays are coming up. Just trifling, just straight trifling. One more piece for advice. Seven of Wands. And the Four of Pentacles. Someone here is just a greedy piece of shit. And it's just like the more you try to hold on to that money, when that money is supposed to go towards these responsibilities, the more you're going to lose it, because that's not where it's supposed to go. Wherever you're spending it, it's not supposed to go there. So you're going to be mad either way. You're going to be mad either way. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be mad either way, because you're going to be over here. And that's the other thing, like a motherfucker, I know like when you work somewhere, they take it out of your check. So a motherfucker will be like, oh, like, you know, I saved all this money, so, you know, I'm gonna be good to pretend like, you know, I have work or I have money to pay this for only so long, until eventually, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna keep taking money from you, and then a bitch is gonna be wondering like, why are you broke, or what happened to all your money, or why aren't you able to do this, or why aren't you? Because eventually, a motherfucker's gonna break. A motherfucker is gonna break, because this obligation is already set in stone. The karma is real. You are stuck like Chuck when it comes to this obligation. So like I said, you can swim over here, you can swim over there, you can jump over there, you can hop over there, you can do all of that. It's still here. No matter where you go, it's still here. So, karma, baby. You lose the relationship, or again, the person who is over here enabling your fuck shit has to carry you, and eventually they're gonna get tired of having to carry you. They're gonna have to be like, you know what, you need to go talk to that girl and go make some sort of arrangement and go pay your motherfucking dues, because you ain't about to sit here and be freeloading, or, you know, not taking care of business here. And that's the thing. It's just like, once somebody finds out, it's just like, oh, so if you weren't going to be responsible with that, you're basically letting me know that when shit hits the fan here, you just gonna dip. You're just gonna dip. So let's be real. Like, you're just gonna keep fucking up other shit and burning other bridges because you refuse to get to the original situation that you keep running from. That karma will follow you everywhere you go. Okay? Extras, please. The letter T, what is that, T? Yeah, T. You won't get tired of running. You are going to get tired of running and running and running and running. Sleep, no life, colorblind, slow, and pale, because that motherfucking spiritual jail is real. It's gonna follow you everywhere you go. Pisces again, Hangman. Hang in there, December 12th, holding on, okay? Like I said, someone here is trying to hold on for dear life, but that shit is going to drain you. It is going to drain you. Okay, December 1st, December 4th, December 11th, December 20th, December 10th, October 12th, January 12th, January 11th, January 20th, November 12th. Yes, October 12th. One more, please, for this fuck shit. Then eventually you're gonna have to be working multiple jobs. You're gonna have to be working overtime. You're just racking up more issues because you just keep running and running and running like a fucking track star, bruh. One more, please, for extras. And that's the thing, like whoever this is, if they ended up going to someone, a Pisces, a woman, whoever they're going to kind of like tuck tail, okay, T as in tail and tuck, because it's just like the karma. People just are so oblivious and don't believe in karma. It's just like, because you chose to go to somebody with this karma and involve them in this, you don't even realize that whoever you're with, that karma, like, how do I explain this? Like, for example, with me, right? A motherfucker coming to me, lying to me, pretending to be something that they're not. You don't even realize the karma of that, because I'm a good person, because I'm a loyal person, because I'm trying to do you right, because I'm believing you, and I'm like, you don't even realize this karma. Like, you don't even know what the new person's karma will do to you on top of the shit that you're doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, oh my gosh. Like I said, when motherfuckers come into my life, a Pisces life, I'm just gonna say it like that. If you come into a Pisces life, a good Pisces, and you are hiding or lying or like trying to get away with something, and you're taking advantage of their kindness, and then we find out that you've been doing that while we were trying to do good by you or do good for you, that karma, bruh, that shit's nasty. It's nasty. Because we're understanding people. If you would have came to me like, yeah, I got 4 baby mamas and I got all this, and instead you come here fronting like, oh yeah, I'm balling, I got hella money, like I can pay your bills, my mama bill, everybody bill, and then the karma, because you're being dishonest in front of a Pisces, like, you're just making the situation worse. You're making it worse for you, because now you're gonna have the Pisces karma and that karma. That's not the karma you want, Brent. You don't want that. You don't want that. A Pisces karma will haunt you for the rest of your fucking life, especially if you did them wrong. I'm sorry, not really. A good Pisces, I'm gonna reiterate that, a good Pisces. If you fuck over a good Pisces whose intentions were to, help you, guide you, assist you, get you to do better in your life, you fuck over one of them, the karma is when that shit's over and you're like, oh shit, like, damn, I shouldn't have done that. E, as in sheep, like I said, you wanted to follow the crowd, you wanted to sneak around, you wanted to hide. You wanted to be behind somebody. Hiding, wolf in sheep's clothing, cover up, a follower, and crowd pleaser. This is somebody here who's sneaking around, pretending to be something that they're not. And eventually you get caught up, you slip up, you get tired of fucking lying. You get tired of not being able to sleep because the fucking karma is beating that ass. The consequences are still gonna follow you. Uber, sports, 62 and on time. Someone here could play sports. 62 equals an 8. That's August. What comes around goes around. Do you understand me? 2 more, please. Oh my gosh. Someone here got a little too comfortable climbing whatever this was, and then they ended up slipping. And that fall, because they were so high, is gonna be disastrous. It's gonna leave some marks, that's for sure. Checkers, chicken, scared, and games. Like I said, motherfuckers was playing checkers over here. The whole time it's a fucking chess game. Now motherfuckers are scared, they're scared. This situation is gonna pop up on you and you're gonna be like, oh damn. It's about that time. Yeah, it's about that time. It's about that time. Under 5'7", prideful, egotistical, and conceited. Someone here thought they weren't gonna get caught. Someone here thought that their illusion, that their little games like they were playing, like them, like, okay. And then when somebody calls your bluff, like, psh, there you go. Wrong number. Text, who is this? Cell phone. Now motherfuckers is like, who is this? You got the wrong number. Okay? Now somebody's worried. Now somebody's tripping. Now somebody's like, what do I do? What you should have done from the jump is take care of business, but you wanted to keep fucking around and playing. So, again, red. The color red. Hurry, take off, quickly, rushed, and fast. Someone here did a sloppy fucking job. Someone here was rushing. Someone here was quickly trying to evade something here. All right? Someone here was in a rush. And there goes that red and black, checkers. Okay? What's up? Thank you. Yeah, it's just like, baby, like, the only which way that you need to be rushing is rushing to clear that up. The energy of you rushing and making some sort of like fast like movement needs to be towards addressing the situation that you decided not to work on anymore. Like you just think you can just up and like say, you know what? So you had everything cooking and then you just decided to leave the stove to do it. What? Like you are gonna fuck shit up just leaving the shit on the stove to cook by itself because you no longer want to cook it or finish it. Like whatever. Anyways, like I said, the signs out here were Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, Aries, Libra, Capricorn, the letter E, the letter T, January, November, October, April, 24, 1, 11, 10, letter T and E. So, E.T. phone home. Like I said, you finna be like, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. You got the wrong number, baby. So, yeah, you've got a collect call from, baby, it's me. Can you answer the phone? I ain't got no money. Can you send me on book? Oh my God, bruh. Ooh, I miss them days. But anyways, that has been the reading. If it resonated, great. You know, hopefully, if wherever you are in the situation, you see what's going down because karma don't miss a beat, baby. So you better believe that. All right. And if you're like, yeah, I don't know anybody who, you know, I ain't got no kids, I don't got no baby daddy, I don't got a baby mama who owes me money, who's running away from their responsibilities. I'm not a baby daddy or baby mama who's running away from their responsibilities, and that just means no, not for you. You can go on about your business, you can go on and have lunch, you can go on and have, you know, a little snack, a drink. You can click off this video and be like, yeah, that wasn't my reading. Oh well, I'll just wait for another one. Anywho, thank you for liking, watching, subscribing, sharing, viewing, commenting, listening, donating, voting, all of that great stuff. Appreciate you. And I'll see y'all next time for another reading. Ta-ta.